how has the pandemic affected you, I guess?
Yeah, it definitely affected me huge. It took like a title fight that I was going to become the best in Australia in, and took that off the cards, and so it enforced me to slow down huge. In essence, that's why I love MMA, because it's like a sprint. It makes you put that like dedicated time in. But when the pandemic hit, it was this opportunity to slow down and reevaluate, I guess, in my own patterns and heal these injuries that I've definitely picked up through 9 years of just putting balls to the wall and going all out no matter what the injury was, and always just showing up. And it's gotten me to a good place now, but through this time of actually slowing down and not reevaluating, but looking at all of the movement patterns that I've been doing, the way that I plug in the phone, or the way I cook my food, or the way that you just like, I guess even swimming, like there's these elements of your own movement practices that you can improve on. And I delved in deep into that. And so during this fast, this 72-hour water fast that I was doing, that's where I like started to really dawn on me about, you become very aware of these specific movements because you've got no energy. You can't, you don't waste anything. You have a certain amount of energy for the day that you're like, okay, I still want to go down to the water. I still want to get into the, and you go about this now more precise and more diligent. So it made me like check in with myself and even look at the way that I was walking upstairs, making sure that my alignment was correct. My ankle is aligned over my knee. My knee is over my ankle and my head is over my foot, and coming up each stair with the correct posture and correct alignment. And through that, I found like this massive imbalance that was dictated towards my right side being the dominant side, and my non-dominant side falling behind a lot. And that then sort of helped me cure this nerve pain that I've been battling with, that has been in my left hip, that would stop me and debilitate me from training, because it was just so painful that I'd have to sit on the sidelines, and even mid-fight camps, 3 weeks out or something, I wasn't able to train purely because this nerve pain in my hip was just so, what do they think it's called, sciatic pain. And I guess like this pandemic has ended up making me a better person, because through looking at what all these actions that I've been doing daily, if you did one thing, if you're always leaning with one ear to communicate and look that way, well, guess what? That is putting strain on your neck. If one ear is always trying to listen, you're always turning that way, you're putting strain on your neck. That will then distribute down into your spine and probably put some pulling action onto your hip as well. And so these patterns that I became aware of that I was doing during my normal daily process, not the way that you shower, but the way you chop your onions or you get up out of bed, the way you get off the floor even, like instead of getting off like a slouch, you actually should sit up correctly with good anatomical posture and a correct alignment. So I've been able to assess how to move their hands and the body completely better and become aware of what I'm doing. So ultimately, it's been an amazing year because it's a huge amount of growth, and it's non-stop, because we have the opportunity as human beings to change our evolutionary tract, and we can be these not dormant beings that look for comfort and cozy opportunities through struggle and adaptations that we put onto ourselves. Humans will evolve and change, and it will only take like one generation that you can hand down bad genes to your next kin. And so I'm looking to now continue changing my life and all the people around me, and help them evolve and help myself evolve as well. So man, it's been a massive year, and keep watching this space, because there's some cool things happening, and I kid you not, though, I'm very excited to fight if that was to open up soon. Like, definitely staying ready, but need about 6 weeks to get the sprints down pat, because that's what MMA is. MMA is that's why I like it, is because it makes me remind that life is a sprint, and that life isn't about just always slowing down and letting go and relaxing, because that's what Uber Eats is about. Like, oh, don't go up and go and walk 10 minutes to go and get your food. Sit there, wait for it, and we'll bring it to you.